Welcome to lifeandleadership.com. This video describes practical ways to use the site. It expands on the Fast Track described in the video entitled Brief Overview in Fast Track. This assumes you're using a desktop, laptop, or tablet. For mobile use, see the video entitled Mobile Site Use, lifeandleadership.com. Each of the methods described involves using the Resource Quick List or the Resource Complete Index. It may help if you bring up the site in another window and place it side by side with this window, allowing you to follow the instructions without interruption and pause and resume as you need to. Let's walk through the site in 4 easy steps. First, select a resource guide according to your need, using either the Quick List or the Complete Index. For your convenience, both the Quick List and the Index are always linked in the top menu bar, the right sidebar, and the site footer. In this case, we'll select the Quick List. Let's say you need a resource in short-term pastoral counseling. While that category doesn't appear in the Quick List, there is a category of counseling, which is most likely where your resource will be found. So click Counseling, and you will come to the resource guide on that subject. Here, as in most cases, there is a menu at the top of the article, allowing you to go directly to what you need. A quick scan shows a listing of short-term pastoral therapy. Click that item, and it will jump to that section of the guide. Now we are ready for the second step of the Fast Track, which is scan through the brief thumbnail book summaries in the guide. In this example, you see the books listed under categories such as First Reads, Other Helpful Volumes, and so on. Here's what the tags mean. A first read does not necessarily mean it is the best on that subject, but that it is good for first-level exposure or is perhaps a more comprehensive work. The category of Other Helpful Volumes means simply that. They are good volumes on the topic. Most of the time, these are listed in alphabetical order, allowing you to choose the one best suited to your needs. At other times, they're listed in preferred order. As a general rule, if a list is not alphabetical, it's in suggested order. In any case, the thumbnails and full summaries are prepared so that you can find your preferred selections. If a book is included on the site, it is recommended. It's completely up to you which ones you choose. Now, back to our specific example. Let's look at the first read. There is a listing of the author and title, along with a thumbnail description of the book. You'll probably want to browse through several before you choose one. This leads to the third step, which is click through to the book that interests you and read through that information. Following this example, click the link and you come to a more extensive book summary. In a few cases, when you click a book link, it will take you directly to Amazon.com for more information. Most often, however, you will come to a page that looks like this. It includes a listing of the author, title, and publishing data, the resource guide or guides that feature this text, the lifeandleadership.com summary, which may be lengthy or brief depending on the book, and this is followed by the publisher's description, an author bio, and a list of links to other resource guides that are subject related to that book. Also, to the left, you see a picture of the book, along with links to several bookstores. These allow you to comparison shop and read further reviews. The fourth and final step is to browse the site until you find exactly what you need. If this is the book you need, simply click through to your favorite bookstore and purchase. If you want to keep browsing, however, you have several options. One would be for you to go back toward the top of the book summary to the item tagged Referenced In. This takes you back to the resource guide where you found the text, allowing you to look through to other selections. You could also browse through the related resource guides listed at the bottom of each book summary and also at the bottom of each resource guide. Another option would be to return to either the quick list or the full index to see if what you need is in a different category. Still another possibility is to use the robust search feature with the search box in the upper right of the site. Just type your query in the search box, and here you can look for authors, titles, subjects, any kind of search. In our example, we'll type in a popular author in counseling, and you'll find all the resources on our site by that author. This may not be as targeted a manner of searching as the resource guides, but still may be quite helpful. Finally, there is always the homepage browse. The homepage highlights the most recently added content and features select resource guides. For those who just like to keep up with site content, visit this page often. In most cases, it will highlight or feature a resource guide and will list the most recent blog entries and new book editions. What actually appears on the homepage will not change that often, but there are clear links to the main site features. Obviously, there are many ways to use these search features. 3 stand out. First is the very practical quick search by using the 4 easy steps described above to find just the book you need on a subject. A second path is developmental, where you use the resource guides to map out a growth plan for greater effectiveness in life and leadership for yourself or someone you coach or mentor. For example, see the section on leadership development. Go first to leadership, then to leadership development, and there you see a growing list of areas where leaders may wish to focus their enrichment. A third method is educational, where you or your leadership team need to increase or update your knowledge in an area of congregational ministry. For example, visit the resource guide on church leadership and renewal. From the quick list, scroll to Church Lead and Renewal, click, and it covers a variety of subjects on the theological, philosophical, and practical foundations, as well as extensive discussions on approaches to church renewal. That's an overview of the many ways to use lifeandleadership.com. Thank you for visiting the site. Please come back often, and I hope the site helps you live and lead more effectively.